Hi Derek, well done the session. Hope you found it helpful. Just going to run through a couple of points now that we discussed in this session. First and foremost, at no point in the golf swing do we keep our head down or try to keep our head down, or for that matter try and keep anything kind of moving against what it wants to actually do. The golf swing is a circle, as we said. Some work obviously doing with the explainer behind you there to get that sensation of that golf club swinging around your body, creating a circle. And we've got to try and allow that club, the momentum of that golf club, to create that circle around your body. And if we look on the left-hand side, this one your before swing, should we call it? Setup-wise was okay in terms of visually. Shaft was a little bit leaning forward, but obviously what we can't see is the grip pressure you had there. And you did say you were squeezing the club quite tight. And if I'm honest, most people when they first start playing golf tend to grip on really tight anyway, and that just gets tighter and tighter and tighter the more frustrated they get. So if you just try and be nice and loose with that grip pressure. Gripping the club in the fingers now is going to give you plenty of security. It needs to be nice and loose. There's no tension now really in your arms, here in your shoulders and your chest there as you swing the golf club. Now, as this golf club goes back, not a bad position at the top of the backswing. Nice turn the shoulders back towards target. Club's above your head there now in a really good position. As we watch now, as you come back to the golf ball, you can see at no point does your head lift. Your eyes are looking down. Your eyes are looking down. Your eyes are looking down. The eyes are still looking down, the eyes are still looking down. So nobody in their right mind could ever tell you, oh, you lifted your head. And the golf ball, as we can see, is skimming across the grass there as you catch kind of the top half of the golf ball, topping it along the ground. Now, the reason why we top it, if we said it in the lesson, look at the relationship of your right hand sort of to where your shorts were. That's where your hands are coming back to impact. A little bit of a bend here in the arms, sort of a shrugging. If we look at where your arms are when they hang in a dress, put that line back there for the shorts. When you come back, your thumb now is pretty much on that green line. So your hands basically, as you come through impact, just rise up a few inches or so, and you sort of try and compensate for that by maybe dropping your head or bending your knees or keeping your head down, or all of the above that was being told to you on the golf course in the past. So what we're looking to try and do is create a nice big circle, as we said, around the body. Obviously in that circle, we look at this swing here now from the right hand side. As that club gets to the top of the backswing, there needs to be now a movement kind of this way, down and back round again to create that circle. So being a lot looser in the grip, we can also see now the club has gone back a little bit further than you normally were. So that's a good start to get a bit of extra power. As that club starts coming back down now, we're maintaining that width. The arms now kind of just falling down. There's no hit from this position now. We're creating a nice wide circle. The club now is tracking around and down. As we get back to the golf, we can see a much cleaner strike now. Your right thumb, although it's a bit blurry, you can see kind of level with the height of your shorts there. So the club now, as we can see, has got low enough to reach the bottom of the golf ball. Ball pinging away there is a great strike, and we can then rotate through to a pretty good follow-through position there. Everything now sort of facing the target, fully rotated up onto that left side. So in terms of the actual swing thoughts, as we said, at setup, it's just to try and get that club a little bit more kind of vertical in the setup position, not leaning it forward, trying to make sure we've got a bit more kind of straight up there towards the left side of your chest, I suppose, or the left shoulder, left cheek, that kind of area. And in terms of the swing, once we're loose, just allow that club to make a nice big circle and rotate. The club has to go along and down and around to make that circle. What you had in the past was, partly because the tension and the head staying down, you'd get this bit and then you wouldn't actually have the club coming down. You just pull the arms straight through. So it's almost like that car analogy we use when you go into a corner. You kind of slow into the corner and accelerate through. What you would do was get into the sort of start of the corner and put the speed on too early, and obviously crashing out into the grass. So we can get that swing nice and fluid, nice bigger circle, allow body parts to move. As we said, although your understanding now of the head staying down is obviously better, and we don't need to do that, there will be times you sort of fall back into old habits. As we said, habits do die hard, and it can take a little bit of practice to get over that, okay? But in terms of just some swings, you can do them at home. Just try and get your club on the ground there and just feel that strike of the ground, okay? Not just brushing the grass, whether you put down a welcome mat on the ground or some turf or something you can sort of strike, just to get that feeling of the low point, creating that nice big circle that you were creating here now. A nice big move with that golf swing, and again, a very good fluid movement. And I'm pretty confident there going forward now, Dave, if we can sort of start getting this swing a bit more consistent, a bit more like on the right-hand image here, breaking 100 is not going to be a difficult thing for you to achieve, certainly by this year, or worst case in sort of early part of next year. So hope that all makes sense. Any questions, obviously, give me a shout and I'll catch up with you soon. Cheers.